yala la jansagan so che ayi danko sornga ona yala man yala na obi egba mapuom ka soja na mgbanan bibe so pie so mile pie bika kilometers pie ayes buntin na mile yonunga yonjien karla mile bunhu pie inshallah.
Honorable, thank you so much. But before you go, what language is this?
This is Wale. From Wale.
Wale. Okay. Thank you so much, Honorable Rashid Pelpo is the Member of Parliament for Western Shore. He's also the Labour and Employment Minister for the Republic. We had to let him speak the local dialect so that the people in his constituency would get to know exactly what will be done about this road. Mind you, here we are telling your story to empower the change that is needed, and you wouldn't want to be a barrier when it comes to communication. So certainly it has to be said in the local dialect so that the farmer who is in the constituency will get to understand what the Member of Parliament is doing or for them on this particular road issue, so that if it's a dry season, the dust wouldn't be that much. But what he also said is that it looks like most of the roads in the area are sort of in good shape, just that they wanted to start. But now that his administration is in power, that is the National Democratic Congress, he's asking the roads minister, or he has spoken to the roads minister to ensure that, well, roads in his constituency are fixed.
As one may have it, there's a saying that you've heard from the horse's own mouth. So keenly keep an eye on the development of this road or the upgrade of this road, because he rightly mentioned that he's gone so far with the process and all of that. So we'll keep a keen eye on it, and then when there's an update or when the upgrade of the road starts being tarred, so that the people will have some relief from the dust and the mud when it rains, we'll definitely make sure that we bring you all the updates right here on the show. So do stay with us right here on Channel One TV, and remember to download the Channel One News app on the Google Play Store to keep updated.
Anyway, we'll be back with more after this break.
When the stars come out, Ghana Weekend turns up the lights. From the hottest red carpet moments to the wildest after parties. And for all your celebrations, anniversaries, and unforgettable moments, if it's happening, we're there. First, fast, and fabulously. Your front row pass to Ghana's A-list lifestyle is just a click or a channel away. GhanaWeekend.com and Ghana Weekend TV, where fame meets the fans. Promote your next big event with us, because when you party with the stars, the whole nation of Black Stars should know. Visit GhanaWeekend.com, watch and subscribe to Ghana Weekend TV on YouTube. Stay connected with us across all platforms. Follow us on Instagram with the handle at GhanaWeekend.com. On X at Ghana Weekend, on TikTok, Ghana Weekend, and on Facebook at Ghana Weekend. Join the Ghana Weekend family today. Ghana Weekend, all access, all glam, all yours.
Welcome. It's Play to 8.
Get ready for the game show where every play has a purpose. Welcome to Play to 8, the only game show where your knowledge and skill don't just win you prizes, they help change lives.
What sport is considered the most popular in the world?
Every point you earn goes toward real-world support, from school supplies to health kits, clean water to emergency relief. Play smart, play big, Play to 8. Catch all the action, the drama, and the heat.
Most commonly spoken language in Brazil.
Portuguese.
Play to 8 every Sunday at 3:30 p.m. only on Channel One TV.
Edna, let's begin.
The Play to 8 game show is proudly sponsored by Tang Palace, Giraffe Island, and VVIP.
We are grateful that you stay with us here on Breakfast Daily on Channel One TV. It's now time for us to have a conversation on the 8th TB Dankwa Memorial Lecture and Mission Fund 2025. We have two gentlemen in studio to have a conversation with us, or for us to have conversations on that here on the show. Isaac Mensah Newton is GAFES National Director. Good morning, sir. And we also have Reverend Emmanuel Mauli Alija, TB Dankwa Planning Committee Chair. Good morning, Reverend. How are we doing?
Fine.
And
how are you doing too?
I'm doing very, very good. So the GAFES is Ghana Fellowship of Evangelical Students.
Yeah.
Good. Tell us about this association or this fellowship.
Right. So GAFES has been in existence. In fact, next year will be our 60th anniversary.
60th?
Yes.
You've been in existence for 60 years.
60 good years, almost 60 years. Largely, we are a people made up of students, associate staff, basically with a commitment to reaching the university, with the gospel of Jesus Christ.
Oh, nice.
So that is fundamentally who GAFES is, or what we do. In the last 3 years, we have, in terms of our strategic plan, we've been looking at our priority, 4 priority areas, largely centered on the broad plan name, thriving together. And at that, we have 4 priority areas. One is thriving in witness, basically wanting to go back to the university to ensure that the gospel of Jesus Christ is proclaimed. Then the next priority area has to do with thriving in whole life discipleship. We believe that if the gospel is being preached on the campuses, people will come to faith. What happens to them? We must help them to get grounded in the scriptures, in the Lord largely. And that is on the priority area 2, thriving in whole life discipleship. And the third is on thriving in leadership development and mentoring.
Okay.
That is also another big thing that we have been engaging with, because we believe that the future of our nation today really rests on the shoulders of those whom we are training now.
Good.
Because if we can get them right, with the right mind, right heart, with the right hands, then we can be safe as a nation and even as a world.
Oh, wow.
So that is on the priority area 3, which is thriving on leadership development and mentoring. Then the last is on thriving on new grounds. Basically has to do with pioneering and entry into other places that you will not find GAFES.
Nice. I like the explanation. But Reverend Emmanuel, so if someone is to join the fellowship, is it that the person is supposed to be in a particular church, or the person is supposed to be in a particular denomination before he or she can join the fellowship?
GAFES is inter-non-denominational ministry. So it cuts across denominations. So in one fellowship, we could have about people coming from about 10, 15 churches. So it gives that cross-pollination. And that's the uniqueness of GAFES.
Wow, yeah. Interesting. So you are about to give a memorial lecture on the 8th TB Dankwa Memorial Lecture and also fundraising mission. But you are looking at a very important topic, that is Galamsey. Yeah. Why the decision to talk about Galamsey?
Well, interestingly, in fact, just this morning before I entered here, I was listening to your breakfast show, where you had those discussing on what the president of Ghana had now declared Galamsey as a national emergency. Yeah. So I think we are possibly, that should tell us that it's something that is of concern to us as a nation, and if we don't deal with it from every sector, from every area, from every opportunity that we get, we may not possibly, the future may not look too good for us as a nation and as a people. So it is in that light that we felt that it is important that we look at this subject this year. And of course, there's a saying that repetition is a key to against forgetfulness. Sometimes I get a feeling that if care is not taken, because it's something that is almost all around, we tend to move into what I call a collective apathy, where as a people, we begin to now give up on virtually what is happening, because after all, we wake up and we see it almost everywhere. So it has become too...
Before we continue with you, the Galamsey menace, it looks like it's something that the politicians or the government are battling. But Reverend, your thoughts on how well we've been able to address the Galamsey issue in this country, for which reason GAFEX wants to take on this issue and sort of address the concern. So briefly, what do you make of the Galamsey concerns in this country?
The issue of Galamsey more or less have been addressed since 1989.
1989?
Yes. The government had to come in with some policies.
Whoa.
Set up, bring up acts. But up till now, we see that the thing is just getting out of hand.
Did you say 1989?
Yes, that's 1989. That was when Rawlings have to bring an act to govern the way gold is mined, small scale and medium scale gold mining. So that's where it started from. But I think subsequent governments, it has been getting from bad to worse. And I think the peak was in this Akufo-Addo's government. That's where it just broke out. And we realized that, look, we are on dangerous grounds. And campaigns have gone on. You have been leading some of them. Yet, there's no solution. We don't see any... we don't see anything in sight.
Well, the government has indicated that right now there is a Blue Guard. Previous government came out with drones.
Yes.
We had anti-Galamsey task force being formed. We had a number of measures being put in place to address the Galamsey menace.
Yeah,
are you saying that all these things have been yielded results?
No, of course. Look at our waters. Look at our forests. So despite the fact that government is trying, civil society is trying, the thing is still going on. Our waters is a proof. And some are even saying that if we don't take care by 2030, we will be importing water. So it's like we are not getting hand on the issue. And I believe that the church needs to come in.
Oh.
Yeah. You know, if some of these things are taken in our pulpits, because those of us who are involved in this menace are Christians. Most are religious. And if we can take it up at that level also, you know, sometimes when you address things from the biblical point of view, people listen better. People are challenged. And I don't think the church is taking it seriously enough. We've left it in the hands of civil society. We may have to get involved. And that's what GAFEX wants to do. Now we want to look at it from a godly perspective.
Okay.
The church must come in.
And that is what has informed your topic or your theme. You said Galamsey, an ethical, environmental, and developmental dilemma, a godly response. For you, Mr. Mensah, this choice of topic or the theme that you are having for this conference, how are you looking at expanding it and explaining it further so that it can address the concern we have with the canker in this country?
Well, I mean, let me read to you, I mean, from Genesis chapter 1, the verse 31. I read from the New Living Translation. It says, "Then God looked over all he had made, and he saw that it was excellent in every way. This all happened on the sixth day." This is about the creation story. I mean, when God had done everything, we are told that God looked at what he had done, including our forest, including the water, including the sea, including everything.
Including the gold.
The gold. And God said that, in fact, God saw that it was excellent in every way. The question is, should God come to Ghana, go to our forests, go to our river bodies, will he say this to us today? I think the obvious answer is a big no. So it is on that note that we feel that it's important that as a nation and as a church in particular, we don't sit with our hands folded up. What can we do from the godly point of view so we can help the nation, we can help the government possibly to find answers to these issues that seem to confront us?
So are you saying that what is happening with Galamsey, maybe I'm just paraphrasing, Galamsey is a sin? Is that what you're saying?
It is. It is.
It is.
It is.
It's a sin.
Exploitation is sin. When we don't conserve our environment, of course, the vulnerable are affected. Some can even buy pure water. And if the water is polluted, Ezekiel talks about leaders, or he used the metaphor cows, who use the water after drinking, muddle it up as people that God is against. So when we muddle the waters, get our gold, but don't care about the people around, I think this is the grievous thing. Exploitation have no excuse. God is against it. And if we will let these businessmen who are Christians to know that it is not right, we need to seek the common interest of our people. Then these things can be done, exploited, or explored meaningfully. That will not bring harm to the people. At the core are human beings. Those who are inhaling toxic chemicals. You get your money, somebody suffers for it. It's grievous sin.
You think the church has been quiet on this?
Yes, I think so. You see, the gospel needs to be applied to our daily living. And these areas the gospel must be applied to it. But it seems like we don't hear much of that from our pulpits.
This is interesting. Mr. Isaac, so right now, when is this event happening? Details of the event, the time, who is eligible to be part of this event?
So yes, the 8th TV Dankwa lecture actually is taking place tomorrow, the Thursday, July 17th, at the British Council Auditorium, Accra. The time is at 6 p.m. prompt. In fact, we wish that audience would be seated by 5:30 so that by 6 p.m. on the dot we kickstart. We are looking forward to having our own Professor Kwabena Frimpong-Boateng,
who has been on this case for a very long
time, to speak on these subjects. Professor Kwabena
Frimpong-Boateng, who has been on this case for a very long time,
to speak on these subjects. And we are looking forward to.
I've been mentioned for engaging in Galamsey. That is Joseph Yamin of the NDC and Abanga also of the NDC. So why the need for people to really come for this event?
There is a need for us to continue on the conversation. We need to have knowledge. We need to come together and think through how to help government to solve this problem. there is a lot of cynicism around that we think government don't have political will. We pray that what is happening now will be it. Because the past government, I think the president said he was going to put his presidency on the line. But it fizzled out. We pray that the current government will have that strong political will to put an end to it. And we pray that the church will also support to bring this thing to an end.
You think Galamsey can be stopped?
It is difficult. Because looking at all manner of people involved, but we need to continue to speak. We need to continue to challenge the system until something is done.
But it's a free event, I guess.
Yes, it's free.
It's a free event.
It's free.
So
it's open to the public.
It's open to the public. Make sure that you go there and get to know what the GAFEX is doing about this to really push the end of Galamsey. That is the Ghana Fellowship of Evangelical Students. And in studio is Isaac Mensah Newton, who is GAFEX a national director, and also Reverend Emmanuel Maoli Alija, who is a TB Dankwa Planning Committee chair. They join me in studio to talk about this program that is slated for tomorrow at the British Council, exactly 6 p.m. Make sure that you get your seats ready when you go there and get to listen to something about Galamsey. Well, we'll bring you the entertainment highlights now on the show.
Hello and welcome to Entertainment Highlights on Breakfast Daily. My name is Ni Komete Kome, and this is proudly powered by GhanaWeekend.com. Now let's get into our first highlight. The High Court in Amasaman has rejected a bail request for Nana Agrada, who was recently sentenced to 15 years in prison for fraud and charlatanic advertisement. Her legal team, led by Bernard Kofi Esibua, sought bail pending appeal but was denied. The court instead ordered the circuit court to submit all relevant appeal documents. Nana Agrada's lawyers argued the conviction was unfair and are actively pursuing an appeal to overturn both the verdict and sentence.
So that's all I can say. So are you going to...
Now to our next highlight. Ghanaian audio engineer Daniel Ayita, founder of Outlook Records, has made history as the first Ghanaian gospel engineer inducted into the Recording Academy's 2025 new member class. This recognition by the Grammy's governing body celebrates Ayita's contribution to African gospel music and his excellence in audio engineering. With credits including Joe Metal and Sinach, Ayita has earned international respect. He now aims to use this platform to mentor young African engineers and expand educational initiatives through Outlook Records. Now to our next highlight. Ghanaian rapper Awal Muhammad publicly knelt down on live radio to apologize to Sarkodie, seeking to mend their once strong mentor-mentee bond. Speaking on Hits FM, Awal expressed uncertainty about what caused their rift and pleaded for forgiveness, calling himself the prodigal son. Known as Sarkodie Jr. after their early collaboration, Awal rose to fame through talented kids, but later struggled in the industry without Sarkodie's backing. His emotional appeal could mark a new chapter in their strained relationship. Now to our next highlight. Burna Boy has apologized for past remarks criticizing Afrobeats as lacking substance, admitting he was in a dark place when he made them. In a new interview, he now embraces the genre's label, recognizing its value in uniting African music. Burna leans into Afrobeat on his new album, No Sign of Weakness, which features a collaboration with Mick Jagger. The Grammy-winning star, currently on tour, says performing live remains his deepest passion and he aims for longevity like Coldplay or the Rolling Stones.
My first ever interview, my first ever whatever. You see that I said I do Afrofusion. And why did I do that? Was because when I first got home, I realized that this music I'm making, it's like there was almost no place for it at home.
Now to our last but not the least highlight. Unreleased Beyonce music and sensitive tour material were stolen from a choreographer's rental car in Atlanta days before her Cowboy Carter shows. Hard drives containing music, set list, and show plans were among the items taken. The theft marks a major breach for Beyonce, who is known for strict leak prevention. Atlanta police have issued an arrest warrant but haven't named the suspect. The incident echoes Beyonce's long-standing effort to tightly control her releases, a strategy fans have respected and supported, notably during the 2022 Renaissance album leak. And now let's check out Channel 1 TV's Top 10 Countdown. Number 10.
Popping vibes, one the loving star, yeah. Love me star, oh baby, love me star. Mommy, below, mommy, you see you, honey.
Number 8.
Me and baby, I'm away. Na JJ now way. Rami na wasu me Jason coming way. They see them and family way.
Number 7. Number 6.
Baby, my taste. What a bomb bomb, baby, my grace. Oh, it's amazing. Telling me what a man go do. Everybody want that.
Number 5.
Me a pound for pound, me move town to town. You see me dropping the crown, you comment. Mama say me when I me who anasa. Me sick of if you fear me boo anaba. Nancy and I me know here ya can't so dream na wabre.
Number 4.
Please turn up the bass to the max. Please just rewind, let me shake it to the max. Shake it to the max.
Number 3.
One side, shoulder, shoulder, one side, shoulder, shoulder. Chunima, 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 chu. Unima, kunima, kunima, ku. Le, lunima, lu.
Number 2.
Time just another guy. Obsessed to my morals. Concerned with my liberty. Options overflow, I'm not gonna lie, there's a change in my energy. Praying I never go down. If I stepped on toes, my apologies. Everything would have been lovely, but I'm just another guy.
Number 1.
Beginning to think I don't need another lover. Found you today, I don't wanna go back. I don't want to be with a Casanova. Yes, I, whatever, ever. Forgive if you do the least, I'll find another. Why you want?
This is the Channel 1 Countdown.
That's all for today's entertainment highlights on Breakfast Daily. For more latest stories, exclusive interviews, and all things showbiz, visit GhanaWeekend.com. Stay connected with us on social media. Follow Ghana Weekend on Facebook, X, Snapchat, and Instagram. And don't forget to subscribe to Ghana Weekend TV on YouTube. Thanks for staying tuned. My name is Ni Komete Kome.
And of course, visit GhanaWeekend.com for more entertainment stories. And trust me, you will enjoy it. It's been an interesting show today because we had some results for the communities along the Wa Danku stretch. Their member of parliament has stated that immediately there would be an action taken on the road. I am Philip Ni Lati. I did this with Jifa Kedi Akoto. Many thanks for your time and keep watching Channel 1 TV.
In a world filled with challenges, we all need guidance, hope, and a lifeline to anchor us.
This is Lifeline, and I'm your host, Fred Crunchy Mensa.
From social issues, relationship challenges, and family matters, Lifeline is here to inspire, uplift, and guide you on your journey.
Where we give you support, where we hold your hand through the valley and through the thick and thins of life.
Join Bishop Fred Crunchy Mensa.
I welcome you especially to Lifeline.
Every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 p.m. right here on Channel 1 TV. Let's walk this path together, strengthen our faith, our families, and our lives. Lifeline, because every soul deserves a guiding light. Tune in to Lifeline on Channel 1 TV and let's grow together.
No matter how far you run away, you always come back to where you started.
Tortured, mutilated, fingers cut off.
I can lend you the money. My boss believes in giving players another chance.
You don't know what to do if you don't have the money to pay back. Come and listen to me.
Sir, it's done. Good. 1 week, that is all you got to pay up.
You've been gambling. Again.
Unfortunately, we're still chasing shadows. He's clearing the board to make way for something bigger.
How could you do this to us, God?
Who's there?
You're welcome to the Friends and Family Show, always live on Channel 1 TV. And as usual, coming to you from our studios here at number 5 Ola Hansen Lane in Tesano. My name is Noyo Kworte, and just like every other episode, we bring you all the things you need to know, the interesting ones. We bring out all the emotions. When we have to cry, we cry. When we have to laugh, we do as well. But usually, we bring you all the information that's going to help you, educate you, help you in some kind of way. And so today's one is not different, all right? And we're talking about this. If you're in uni at this point, it doesn't matter if you're just starting off or you're in the middle somewhere, but you need to know all the things you need to know, probably what you need to study, and if you're on the right path, all the things that you need to know while you're in school, the subjects or the topics or whatever it is that you're getting into, whether you're choosing the right things or not. So that's what we're getting into. I know that you are interested. If you're in a university, definitely. In the very first year, when we get to school, we're usually, I want to do this, I want to do that. And then you get there, you realize that, that's not what's right, probably good for me, or that's not the right thing for me to do. So we get into this conversation, but I'd want for you to be a part of it. If at some point you need to share your experiences, you can do that via WhatsApp on the number 020-444-7033. That is 020-444-7033. And always do not forget to add your name and location. Well, my super special name is Noyo Kworte. I'm a proud guy, girl. Yeah. But you can find me on Instagram at @na_Oyo_Kworte. When you do, don't forget to hit the like and the follow button. Well, I'll take a breather. I'll take a few moments away. When I'm back, I'll introduce my guest. Serious profile, not be small profile. Charlie, we'll get into this conversation after this break. Don't go away. I'll be right back.
Hey, Ghana. So you people know Miss Brother once more. If you it's your boy. Kill them all. But this time, I'm not only killing mosquitoes, I am killing the grades. See? This wouldn't have been possible if I didn't have the perfect mosquito-free atmosphere. Thank you, Out Insecticide. And yeah, Out Mosquito Coil. For a mosquito-free atmosphere, trust Out to... You are not serious.
Out Insecticide. So ya boa, faha.
Welcome back to the show. Like always, please be part of it and send me a message via WhatsApp on the number 020-444-7033. Always add your name and location. All right, so we are talking to university or academic lecturers. So I have 3 of them in the studio, 2 gentlemen and a lady. And I'm going to start off from my right. I have Dr. George Cordier Frimpong, who is the senior lecturer and HOD, University of Ghana, Department of English.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Nan.
It's nice to have you. Today I'm going to speak on my, to get my grammar right before you mark me down.
Nice to have you too.
Before you mark me down, please.
Here.
All right. Nice to have you.
Yeah.
And then I have a Professor Emilia Makwesiedu, who is an associate professor and HOD of marketing, GCTU Business School. You're welcome, Ma'am.
Thank you.
Nice to have you.
Yes. Thank
and
you
I have Dr. Martin Egler-Wugbe, right? Who is a senior lecturer, University of Ghana, Department of Physics.
Yes.
Nice to have you as well.
Pleasure is mine.
Nice. So we're talking about all the things that our university students, the decisions they need to make whilst they're in there or before they get in. But before we do that, I would want for us to talk about why you chose your field of study. Because I have physics, I have English, and Prof?
Yes, humanities.
You see. So why did you choose your field of study? Should I start off with you?
Okay. So for me, I think that it appears like the field chose me.
Oh.
Because there were instances that I made effort to run away from it, but I found myself stuck, and eventually I became a lecturer in that area. But I came with a very solid aggregate 6, and so I could have done law, but I said no, I don't know why. And I found it that whenever I did anything related to what I'm doing, I found some satisfaction.
Okay.
And I also excelled in
that field.
In that field, professionally. So I felt maybe that's a calling, and I stayed.
It's a calling. It's a calling. It's a calling. How about you, Prof?
Yeah, I did not really set out to be a lecturer. So
why?
Even though I went to the University of Cape Coast, where you graduate with a diploma in education, and everybody thinks that you have to be a teacher.
A teacher.
I told myself I won't be a teacher, and so I just ran away and I went to work in corporate. So I was in Vodafone for a long time, Ghana Telecom and then Vodafone.
Right.
And then somehow found myself
so
out of the system, and then I said, okay, then go and take your teacher certificates and go back.
Right.
So that's why
you see, the Holy Ghost arrested you. Back to
Hello there, thank you so much for choosing us. This is Channel 1 Television, and I am Nanatufu Boateng. We apologize for any inconvenience caused as we have to interfere with our normal programming and take you to the presidency, where the government is holding the second in a series of its government accountability series. Today, the Minister for Energy, John Jinapor, takes his turn.
December 2024 was about 720 megawatts with very, very limited fuel stock.